This is the Paslode Network.
The universal sign for the well, that's ours. That would be cool.
Okay, guys, this is a full run-through. All set?
Michelle, I want to talk to you about my dressing room.
Carl, I've told you. The mops and brooms have to stay there. It's the biggest closet we have. Make it work, okay? For me.
She really digs me.
We're going live in 37 minutes. This is a full run-through, everybody. Control ready?
We're ready.
Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
Full run through. Music up. Roll title.
Hey, all you tool nuts out there. Today we'll be demonstrating how Paslode's nailers and staplers can... Talk about nuts. Carl, whoa. What are you doing? Don't play with that. Remember what happened to Michelle when Mike was fooling around like that?
Yeah, she almost got her ears pierced.
Not funny, Carl. This is a tool, not a toy.
Gee, Michelle, I'm really sorry. Here, I brought you these.
You know, you really are one lucky girl because a few inches one way or the other, you might be pushing up daisies instead of holding them.
Right. Those tools are very powerful. You can really get hurt if you don't handle them properly. People who know their stuff know you never fool around with them. You never fool around with them. You never fool around with them. Yeah, Steve, you're right. I guess I forgot about that one.
Well, just so you don't forget again, Carl, what is this?
It's a tool.
What is it not?
A toy.
So, Carl...
It's a tool, not a toy.
Oh, Carl, I see what you're saying. Okay, let's get back to work.
Okay, today we're going to show... Carl, what is this?
Oh, it's time for tool talk with...
No, your safety glasses. Where are they?
Well, you're going to be doing the work, not me.
You know it doesn't matter who's doing the work, whether it's you or it's me. If you're even in the vicinity of a tool like this, you have to wear safety glasses with the side shields. You've seen it happen. These things can bounce off and travel quite a distance. Come on. Put them on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. For best fastening results and to keep production costs...
Whoa! What was that?
There it is. Whew! It's a good thing you're wearing your safety glasses, Mike. Got your nail back.
Yeah, but Mike wouldn't have his eyes back if he hadn't been wearing safety glasses. You see, Carl, you gotta keep them on at all times. What's the rule?
Like the sign says, always wear safety glasses with side shields.
Come on, you guys. We have to cover the topic sometime before airtime.
I'm ready.
You know, Steve, one of these babies can drive a lot of nails.
Wow, that is some fast nailing. You remember the days of hammers and nails?
But my souped-up, turbocharged version really honks. Why, with just a...
Cut! Hold it. Carl, what have you done to this tool?
Just a simple modification to the work contacting element.
Carl, the work contacting element is there to prevent accidental firing. You could get fired for tampering with the tool.
And that would be no accident.
See, Steve? She really does care.
Carl, you never tamper with, disable, or try to remove the work contacting element. It's for your protection and your coworkers. Now, tag that tool so nobody else tries to use it.
Where is that coming from?
There goes my full charge dual quad posit traction full speed.
Well, look at it this way, Carl. Now you have a super safe, positive action, normal speed, high quality tool. And you're no longer a danger to yourself or your coworkers.
But, Michelle, I am still pretty dangerous on the dance floor.
Reminds me of another safety item.
Oh, yeah? What would that be?
Steel toe shoes. Now, let's get to the script, okay?
Now, Carl, the proper way to use this tool is to place it on the work surface, depress the work contacting element, and pull the trigger. It's that simple.
Ah, but Steve, look at this.
Still have the trigger depressed? Well, Merry Christmas, Carl.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
No, not Merry Christmas, Carl. Merry Christmas, Carl, you remember?
Oh, decorations last year and my cat.
That's right.
It's a good day to put these up. It's not too cold.
Not too
Watch
high
out.
either.
Watch where you're going.
Huh? Oh, Mr. Mittens!
Lucky for him, he still has 8 lives left. If you'd have hit me, I only have 1 life.
Be it a low one, it is still just one.
That was pretty stupid, Carl, carrying the tool while you were holding the trigger down. The rule is never carry the tool around with the trigger depressed as you did. You can unintentionally fire the tool and hit someone, or even yourself. And while you're at it, carry the tool by the handle, never by the hose.
With the trigger depressed, these tools operate in a contact trip mode for rapid driving of fasteners. A sequential non-contact trip operating kit is available. Ask your Paslode representative for details.
Once again, I stand corrected. I, Carl Burgess, solemnly swear that I will never carry the tool with the trigger depressed. I will carry the tool only by the handle, and I will be known as protector and friend of all the putty-tats in the world.
Who's going to protect me? Well, good, Carl. But don't forget that.
Cut! All right, we don't have time to finish the run-through. We're going live in 10 minutes. Everyone take 5. Carl, what are you doing now?
Just adjusting the depth here. Looks like we're overdriving.
Can I tell you something about power, Carl?
You mean the effect that I have on you that makes you find me irresistible?
You're right, Carl. I can't resist this. Carl, disconnect the air hose before you adjust or service the tool. With the air hose connected, this tool is ready to drive nails. If it goes off accidentally, well, you could get hurt, and so could someone else.
Thanks for caring, Michelle. I'll disconnect the air and adjust the tool and get it ready for the show. Just for you.
Gee, what more could a girl ask for? Maybe a root canal. Carl, I thought you disconnected the air hose.
Well, I reattached it after I adjusted it.
Carl, you never leave a tool unattended with the air hose connected. You never know when somebody like, well, Jason here just might come along and hurt himself.
Yeah, hurt himself or blow my chance at $1 million.
Well, you know, Carl, if you had disconnected the tool, you might have been a rich man.
And if you leave the air hose connected, you could be a loser. So never leave the tool unattended with the air hose connected.
Places, everybody. 30 seconds to air. Music up. Roll title.
Greetings, Tool Nuts. I'm Steve Nolan.
And I'm Carl Burgess. Welcome to Tool Talk.
Today, our topic is going to be safety. You know, we sometimes avoid talking about safety because we might think we already know all there is to know about using these tools safely.
And safety is no joke, Steve.
No, and we do know a lot about safety, don't we, Carl?
We sure do, Steve.
Carl, let's tell them what's coming up in this segment.
Well, Steve, the basic rules for the safe operation of these handy tools are it's a tool, not a toy. They're professional tools for pros like you.
Always wear safety glasses with side shields when working with or around someone who is using power tools.
Now, you may not look as cool as I do.
Well, maybe not, but you'll be just as safe as my old buddy Blue Eyes.
Thanks. Now, don't tamper with, modify, or try to remove the work contacting element. You know, the manufacturers of these tools spend a lot of time and money to design tools with features to protect you and your coworkers. Don't disable them, or they may disable you.
And to be like Carl, Promise never to carry the tool around with the trigger depressed. You could unintentionally fire it, and some unexpected cat could be doing time at the emergency ward.
That isn't funny, Steve.
And finally, disconnect the air hose whenever you need to adjust or service the tool. With the air hose connected, the tool is ready to drive nails and you could accidentally fire it. Also, never leave the tool unattended with the air supply connected.
Yeah, some inexperienced loser could come along and make you a loser too.
We also want to cover some additional safety issues for the cordless tools that many of our friends are currently using where air is not convenient. Of course, we mean the impulse cordless tools.
Oh, yeah. In addition to all the things we've already mentioned, there are some rules that apply specifically to these tools. Never expose the tool to temperatures in excess of 120 degrees.
Now that's 49 degrees Celsius, Carl.
Yes. Since these tools use a battery and fuel cylinder, they could burst and release flammable gases.
And use these tools only in well-ventilated areas. They're like an internal combustion engine.
You know, vroom, vroom.
Yeah, I know. And they emit carbon monoxide just like a gas chainsaw or a lawnmower, which can cause dizziness, nausea, or even unconsciousness.
Tell me about it. Keep in mind that internal combustion devices produce a spark to ignite the fuel, and they also emit a hot exhaust. So do not operate these tools in a combustible environment or in the presence of combustible materials, such as chemicals, adhesives, gasoline, or solvents.
Be sure to properly dispose of empty fuel cells. Do not incinerate them.
That's right. Well, we are running a little late, so we've got to sign off. I'm sure you've learned as much about safety today as we did, and now you too can be a safe performer.
And you're now entitled to a backstage pass, access all areas, even Carl's dressing room.
And you'll always be welcome here on Safe Tool Talk. So long.
Bye.
That's a wrap. Thanks, everybody.
See, when you guys get serious, you can really deliver a meaningful message. Quite a public service. I'm impressed.
See, Steve, she really does like me. How about dinner?
Not that impressed.
Greetings, tool nuts. I'm Steve Nolan.
Legal. That's right. Those tools are really powerful stuff. And if you don't handle them properly, no.
Reminds me of another safety item.
Really?
Yes.
What would that be?
Oh, steel toe shoes.
Really?
Now, Carl, the proper way to use this tool is to place it on the work surface, depress the work contacting element, and... Now, Carl, the proper way to...
See, Steve, she really does like me.
Not
How about
that.
dinner?
Oh, jeez, not that impressed. I didn't realize you were taking such a big pause.
I gotta say the words and then
Yeah.
it's your turn.
3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
boom! Again,
That's a great idea.
boom! Last time, ready? Boom! Alright, one more time.
Be.
Boom! 3, 2,
Stop.
1,
Don't.
boom!
I hate that!